Please silver. Please silver. Oh, I want silver. Yeah!
Hi.
Screw this game! Please don't. Please don't. Oh my god!
What's up everyone, this is Hayden Games, back from another video, another reaction video, and today we're doing another story reaction today to Nyxian, Saiyans and Dragon Balls. Shadow has released a new part here, and then we'll also be checking out another story, or start doing another story today, because Shadow said this part's pretty short. She says it's short. It's still pretty decently length, but yeah, so I'll be checking this out today. If I somehow, yeah, I should be, you know what, no, I should be able to get through this easily in half an hour. So, if I can get through this quickly, I'm going to start doing another story based on G the Gamer, who has produced BAL, the Ballad of the Hydro Bandit. And we check that out today if I get through the Dragon Ball one pretty quickly, which I think I should actually. But yeah, we're going to be getting some more Craftnix Discord story stuff for read today. The links will be down below in the description for the channels that have produced these stories, Shadow and G the Gamer, as well as Craftnix's channel, so you can access his Discord to read the story for yourself, or both of these stories for yourself. But we're going to be giving all these a read today. But as for the previous part of the Nyxian, Saiyans and Dragon Balls episode video, so that story started off with Shadow entering the Dragon Ball multiverse, and after reading about it in the grand library, she read about it there, and then Vados was the main factor that pushed her to travel to the Dragon Ball multiverse. And so now we see Shadow's OC, or pretty much just Shadow, in the Dragon Ball multiverse now, and we had King Kai talk to her briefly to go to Kami's lookout. Then we had Shadow meet Dende, and then we now have Shadow up at Beerus' planet, where she meets Goku and Vegeta. So that was mostly how the first part ended, with a fight with Shadow about to fight Vegeta. So I feel like we're gonna get a little bit of symphony in this part. But we're gonna go into this read today. Let's see how it goes. The fight between Shadow and Vegeta. So yeah, so if we can hit like 10 likes on this video, I'll greatly appreciate it. And yeah, with that said, let's get into it and begin reading this. Alright, so I will be trying to do the voices again, but there might be some where maybe like screams and stuff that I will probably do the sound effects for, because I know I can get an easy Vegeta one from Legends, but I don't know about other ones. So I'll see how it goes over here. But anyway, let's get started. What? Vegeta said, stunned for a second at the request. This was the first time someone had wanted to fight him instead of Kakarot, which, to mention, didn't get past Goku. I won't repeat myself, Shadow said, walking a step forward to Vegeta, looking down at him. I read it here, and I knew that was coming. I so knew that was coming. Oh man! Goku whined, jumping back to create space. Help I get to spar first. Vegeta quickly gathered himself, a smirk of his own curving on his face. Well, so be it then. I'm more than eager to beat anyone who wants to challenge me. Oh, you poor thing. Shadow thought, barely keeping herself from laughing. We'll see about that. Vegeta jumped back a few feet from her, getting in his signature stance. He was confident, but he was no fool. If this mysterious woman was so blunt about requesting a fight, then she could probably back up her confidence. Not to mention that she was not from this multiverse at all. Okay, Whis happily chirped. Let this be a friendly spar then. No transformations or flying of any kind, please. Transformations? Shadow thought, but at the no flying rule, she smirked a little. This just became easier. Okay, here we go. She also made a stance, returning Vegeta's stare. They stood like that for a few moments before Vegeta attacked first. He dashed forward with his ki flaring up, his fist clenched and making a way towards Shadow's face. Shadow reacted immediately, blocking the hit with her arm as Vegeta's fist connected with the armor piece on it. He's strong, I'll give him that. But his fighting style seemed a bit off. Vegeta continued to deliver punches, Shadow either blocking them or dodging them. His leg flew towards him, connecting with Shadow's arm once again as she blocked. My turn. Shadow thought, her hand striking a punch right in Vegeta's abdomen. Oh, nice. Maybe I could get a Dragon Ball Legends one for this. Yeah, maybe I could. I'll just have to be very specific about it. He hissed. But recovered quickly as his fist flew up with ki, striking a faster punch towards Shadow's cheek. Her head flew to the side, dodging, but it did nothing to slow her down. They started exchanging faster punches, but Vegeta was the only one receiving, much to his dismay.
Damn her, she's fast. Even with all that attire and wings, she moves like she weighs nothing.
With a snarl, his hand lightened up with ki as he winged for a punch aimed at to her face. Once again. Shadow crossed her hands, blocking the hit. Alright, that's enough. Shadow thought and suddenly increased his speed, catching Vegeta off guard as he was suddenly hit by her leg, launching him to collide into the large purple tree on the planet. Damn. Rip Vegeta. And Shadow wins, Whis announced and giggled a little. He saw what Shadow did and wondered if she was up to sharing her knowledge to the Saiyans. Okay, yeah, you kind of made that sound like Whis was the one saying "duh," but you probably meant to put that's probably Vegeta, so you should probably emphasize that it was Vegeta there. Just a little bit of a typo thing there. Spat out, but already feeling a bruise forming at the punch, but he's more pissed off than anything else because he just lost. Wow! Goku exclaimed, watching Vegeta get up onto his feet, his face twisted in a frown. That was great! Lighten up, Vegeta, you fought well!
Shut up.
He growled, walking up to Shadow, who looked like she didn't even fight a minute ago. Vegeta looked up at her, his voice stern. I love the amount of times you mentioned about Vegeta looking up to her. The size difference.
You looked like you were predicting my punches. What was that? Some technique?
Shadow looked down at him, almost smiling. Maybe, but I'm not your teacher to reveal anything. Vegeta was about to say more before Goku interrupted. Alright, my turn! I want to see what you're made of! Vegeta moved to stand next to Whis, his gaze still on Shadow. He wanted to know more about her and where she even learned to fight like that.
Let's see how Kakarot goes against her for no transforming.
Okay, straight into Shadow fighting Goku. I feel like, yeah, shit. That fight with Vegeta was quick. I feel like this one, maybe Goku could improvise a bit more because we have seen that with the Universe 6 tournament actually with Goku predicting hits, time skip abilities. So maybe we'll see, because you know what? To be fair, maybe it was good that Vegeta went first. I'm sorry, Vegeta. Was there anything oh, there was tons of points I could have put a star. Damn. My bad. Okay. Goku also did his stance, a confident smile on his face. Ready when you are. Shadow let out a still unimpressed so far. But then again, that angel mentioned some transformations. Maybe she could get more info out of Vegeta on that later. And maybe give him some advice on the flaws in the way he fought. Shadow also got in a stance, quickly observing the taller Saiyan. His aura seemed much more calm than Vegeta's, and his spirit was overall more relaxed. Maybe he has a chance. I'll probably do a sound effect for Goku, but I'm gonna try to do Shadow here. Oh boy. Goku and Shadow yelled out as they struck at the same time, their fists connecting as a wave of energy flew from the punch. Goku quickly swung with his leg with his other hand, meeting with her arm that blocked the hit. Shadow kicked up with her leg, but Goku managed to dodge by throwing his head back. He wasn't really used to fighting without flying, but it was no big deal so far. Yeah, there should be fighting there. Until he reacted too late when he felt an painful punch to his abdomen. Yeah, anything like grunts or screams, I'll try to do sound effects for, but any like custom lines, I'll be doing myself. Goku coughed up, quickly focusing back as he dodged another incoming punch by blocking Shadow's fist. Vegeta grew his teeth little. How was Kakarot blocking and dodging more than him? Still, he hasn't landed a single punch on the taller woman. And judging by the look on her face, she was getting bored as the minute passed. The spar continued and Goku was having a harder time than usual.
Damn it. I cannot win if I keep this up.
Goku thought. Dodging Shadow's punches, they were getting faster and faster. They were getting faster and actually harder to block or dodge.
It's almost like she knows what I'll do.
Always blocking or dodging or blocking no matter how fast I swing.
I haven't landed a single punch. Just several on me.
Unless... Oh, Goku! Oh my god! Suddenly Goku's feeling completely blonde. You broke the rules, Goku! Oh boy. And Shadow's eyes widened in shock. It was enough for Goku to deliver a powerful punch right to her face, sending her several feet away from him. Shadow rolled into the grass as she tried to decipher what just happened. Whis frowned and hit the ground with his staff once, creating a barrier right in front of Goku, who collided into it when he was about to strike Shadow again. Yep, Goku, you broke the rules! Ow! Oh, no, I know. You know what, I think there is actually a good sound effect in Legends for that. I probably don't need to do that one. He yelped, looking over at Whis. Goku, he shook his head. I clearly said no transforming. You went Super Saiyan, which means that you broke a rule. Yeah, I've been saying that this whole time.
That was dirty, Kakarot.
Vegeta scowled. He did land a damn good punch, but it seemed like he really caught her off guard. Shadow slowly stood up, thinking. Fully coloured hair. Only the absolute most powerful Nyxians had their hair in the matching aura colour. But the Saiyan's hair went to black again. Transformation, no doubt. Goku, Shadow called out. Goku looked back and immediately bowed down as he apologized. I'm really sorry for that. Forgot about the rule. That wasn't personal, I swear. No, I don't care about that. Shadow shook her head, flying to him. Your hair went blonde. That was a transformation, wasn't it? You bet! He grinned. It's called Super Saiyan. And there are a lot more, too. Man, you're an awesome fighter. I couldn't match up to you in base. I can't wait till we spar more so I can see your full power. Because I know you weren't even using that much against me. Shadow chuckled a little. Maybe. Vegeta's eyebrows furrowed in annoyance.
Damn Kakarot's always stealing the...
But maybe another time. I'll travel to Earth now. Shadow finished. Both Saiyans looked at her, then at each other. Earth? Why? Earth is the very reason I came to this multiverse, Shadow explained. I want to simply explore the planet. I apologize if I interrupted anything here. Even the spar was unplanned, since I only wanted to greet Lord Beers and Whis. She turned away from them without waiting for a response, and with a move of her hand, a portal opened up. Wait! Goku and Vegeta yelled, and Shadow stopped, turning around. Yes? I'll go with you, Goku grinned.
You can meet our friends there. And we don't want them to think that you're an enemy.
Shadow thought for a few moments before agreeing. Very well. Go through the portal then, and I'll follow after you. Okay, so Shadow, Goku, and Vegeta headed to Earth now, so I feel like Shadow's gonna... Okay, nah, we might not see a full-on fight. I feel like Piccolo might want to have a decent go at Shadow, but he's gonna get folded, although... Would you factor in superhero into this? Oh, imagine Orange Piccolo fighting Shadow! Oh, God, and then... I doubt Gohan would have Beast, but... Oh, that one could get interesting. Especially since Whis made the rule of transformations, so... There's gonna be no rules down there, so... Oh, boy. But yeah, so that was an interesting second part. It did feel shorter, yeah. But it still felt decently length, and it still took 20 minutes nearly. So I'm gonna have like 10 minutes to read the other story now. Which we're about to get into, so... I do enjoy Shadow's story. It is a bit better written than probably what the last part was. With a couple of mistakes here and there, but writing aside, I enjoyed this part. There was definitely a good funny moments, some good moments in there as well with the fight. This is gonna be hard to edit, but yeah. So I enjoyed this. Keep up the nice work here, Shadow. But yeah, let's get into the other one now. Alright, it's time to begin BAL, the Ballad of the Hydro Bandit. This is a story produced by G the Gamer, and I don't think I'm going to be able to read too much. We'll probably read the prologue and then the beginning here. Oh, nah, that's still a decent bit. We'll see how we go. But yeah, so let's get into this. Ballad of the Hydro Bandit. Prologue. A heavy coat of fog lay over the water, as a gallon slowly cuts its way through the dark open ocean. Apart from a few sailors making their rounds, checking the rigging and fastening the ropes, the open decks are abandoned. A young sailor curiously gazes over the ship's side, wondering how the captain can navigate the vessel when they can't even see a few hundred feet in front of them, ahead of them. He goes to head back to work when he knows something peculiar. A lone umbrella bobbing in the waves, then a chunk of wood, and finally a body. Uh-oh. "Man overboard!" he yells, frantically running and climbing to the ship's bell to rouse the crew. Men begin to scramble, grabbing lines and raising sail. They begin immediate rescue, but freeze in place when they notice an orange glow emanating from the fog ahead. Once they break through the fog bank, their mouths drop agape. "Oh God," one of the crew mumbles to himself as they gaze on. A small vessel bobs in the icy cold water, engulfed in flames and split in half, slowly sinking in V formation. Hissing and groaning as the waves wash over the red-hot timbers that make up its hull. Okay, so they come across a boat that was just completely destroyed. That's interesting, okay. "What happened here?" another unlock asks. "Most likely the powder magazine detonated. Merchant vessels are quite heavily armed," Captain responds with aroused. "Was it pirates?" the sailor asks. "Let's not be so quick to jump to conclusions. It could have been an accident," Captain retorts, shooting down even the slightest suggestion of pirates. Get the boats in the water. We'll check for survivors," he then orders. 2 longboats hit the water, as a few sailors along with the captain make their way over to the burning wreck. The younger sailor watches on before he turns and heads to the aft of the vessel. He doesn't have the stomach to see what they'll find, but he wasn't prepared for what he was about to see. Okay, I feel like the wording is a little bit off. Like, I feel like he either has the stomach and he wasn't prepared for it, or he doesn't have the stomach, but he was prepared. Like, I feel like he needed to maybe have, so he may have the stomach to see, he might have a strong stomach, but he wasn't prepared for what he was about to see. I feel like that could have been what the wording could have been there. So maybe a slight improvement there was probably needed. He watches in horror as he watches in horror as he watches. Okay, I don't think I've ever made that mistake before, but I feel like maybe I have, but he watches in horror as he watches. Like, I think that should be he watches in horror as he sees. Like, maybe just try and change it up a bit. Like, watches as he watches is a little bit odd. A smaller, sleek vessel with tattered sails flying the Jolly Roger silently sail past and disappear into the surrounding fog. Okay. Is this what these people are? The Hydra Bandit and what the other character is in the back? Was this them? Possibly. But we'll find out as we go. Blake's Fjord? Is that supposed to be F-I-O-R-D, or is that just... maybe. I don't know. Alright, we have a few more minutes, so we'll see how much we can read, and then I'll call it after a few more minutes. The light of the crescent moon occasionally flickers across the calm ocean waves, obstructed by passing grey clouds. The Interceptor, a dark grey, wave-piercing Tramarian powerboat, sits at the mouth of Blake's... No, I think it's supposed to be spelled for J. Fjord. Fjord? Fjord.
Fjord.
Fjord. Fjord. Blake's Fjord. A long, narrow body of water that's only about a mile wide cuts its way between two snow-capped cliffs that rise hundreds of feet out of the ocean, bathing the waterway in shadow. Alright, I wonder whose interceptor this is. As you're about to see, Diana. Diana eases back in her seat, gazing into the ship's interior from the cockpit. A bit of light gleams off her glasses. Are you two sure you still want to go through with this? She asks. I hate to waste our little vacation for another job we didn't need. Zed chuckles. Sure, there's nothing wrong with a little extra pocket change, eh? Zed jokingly asks. Diana rolls her eyes hard in response. Besides, it's a simple escort mission. Nothing too hard for a trio of established hunters like us. Oh, is Marco here? Okay, so it's just the main hunter duo for this one with Diana. Okay, so no bandits this time. Although since they are, although maybe that's a little bit for the best considering they're about to be facing bandits. Okay. Zed continues, reclining in his seat. Correction, Diana retorts. An escort mission for a duo of established hunters. If the mission isn't so hard, then you and Marco will be just fine without me. Zed frowns. So you're just some overglorified taxi driver at this point? Zed asks sarcastically. No. Diana glares at him. Shut up! She turns away and reverts her attention to the outside of the windscreen. There she notices a light flickering in the distance, slowly approaching. Simultaneously, the ship's hatch opens as Marco leans inside. Hey Zed, Diana, they're almost here, he calls out. Hearing this, Zed gets up and stretches. Don't worry about her, Marco, she won't be coming, he says. Marco stands there confused for a moment. Really? What are you, Diana? Some kind of over-glorified taxi driver? Oh no! Diana's about to... Yeah, she's about to lose it. Diana slams her hand against the control panel in frustration. Oh. Shut up! Diana yells at annoyed to hear the same joke again. Damn. Zed chuckles as he climbs through the hatch. Diana's about to beat your ass! Onto one of the outriggers with Marco. They watch as a small rowboat with a lantern hanging off the ship's bowsprit gently glides over to them. I'm not looking that up again. I had to look up the other one. Would you two good sirs happen to be Zed and Marco? The man rowing the ship asks. Yes, that'll be us, Zed responds. I'm Zed, and this guy's Marco, he says, just to his friend. Excellent. Hop aboard, and I'll have you over in a few minutes, the man excitedly responds. The duo hops off the interceptor and aboard the small rowboat, taking up positions on either side. Zed gazes back at the interceptor once more as they begin to paddle away. The interceptor disappears behind the tall cliffs of the fjord as they make their way down the winding channel. While he was a bit disappointed that Diana chose to sit this one out, he chose to look at the positives. A bigger cut of payment for him and Marco. Oh, it's an elderly.
Bruh.
Now you say he's elderly? Oh my god. Frickin' hell. We're here, says the elderly sailor. Zed and Marco peer over the bow at their destination, a massive triple-mast, 120-gun, first-rate ship of the line. It looks like it's... Oh, I had to look ahead then. It looks like it's stuck on ice. Okay. Zed always found it hilarious how behind some of the kingdoms were compared to the Hunters Association. This... I guess, yeah, but they're still on the right continent. Like, they are still... They are still medieval compared to the left side, so... I would say, though, Diana has access to a bit more technology than what most of the people do. And, yeah, Socrates, yeah, has a little bit as well, but... Yeah, it's kind of interesting about that, yeah. I don't know why I felt like I had a point there, and then just kind of put it off to the side. However, he still found such a large and imposing vessel to be an impressive feat of engineering. True. As they pull up alongside, the crew of the largest ship throws a rope ladder over the side for them to climb aboard. The two hunters precariously climb the old ladder, noticing some fraying ropes. As they near the top, they were fully helped aboard by a few sailors who helped to pull them up. Zed glances around the vessel, noting that everyone wears the same blue navy uniform. So, who's in charge here? He asked. That would be me, a firm voice answered from behind him. He looked around to see a tall man dressed in the same uniform approach, with his arms behind his back. So, this must be the captain, Zed thought, noticing the gold badge and black and red striped hat atop his head. Good day, gentlemen. I am Captain Jeremy Westcott, the commanding officer and military commander of the fine vessel, he introduces himself. And you are? He continued, extending a hand. I am Zed, Zed replies, returning the gesture, doing a firm shake. And I'm Marco, Marco retorts, also returning the gesture. Captain Westcott smiles. It's a pleasure to have two esteemed hunters accompanying us on this journey. Hopefully, they'll calm the nerves of some of our junior sailors. Zed nods agreeing with them. Now, if you'd follow me, Captain Westcott says, gesturing for them to follow. They follow him aftly, that's probably what it should be, through a passageway, and down to the crew quarters straight into the map room. A large old mat a large old mat laid on the large wooden table, rolled out. That's a little bit of an odd one. A large old mat rolled out along the large wooden table. There we go, that's what it should be. That's how it should be probably written there. A compass and quadrant act as a paperweight sitting on either end. How about we get straight to business, shall we? The captain offers. He takes his position behind the table and turns to them. Under normal circumstances, this would have been a rather mundane journey. However, several of our ships traveling along the trade routes were attacked and sunk over the last 4 months. Ah, okay. So this was one of the boats that this is the crew that that saw the destroyed ship, which must have been from the bandits. These new bandits. Okay. The captain explains, here, here, and here, he says, pointing to the positions on the map. One of those ships, the Queen's Ambassador, was our most heavily armed battleship. Yet in under 15 minutes she was nothing but a smoldering wreck. 25 men dead. Do you have any clue of who or what could have done this? Sid asks. This question seems to have unnerved the captain a bit as he glances around making sure no one is nearby to hear his answer. Okay. He leans in, raising a hand to his mouth. Pirates, he responds in a hushed tone. Zed and Marco cast glances at each other and begin to laugh, much to the captain's shock. What? Did I say something humorous? He asks, surprised. No, it's not you. Marco replies, wiping a tear from his eye. It's just we've dealt with so many pirates, you're hardly a threat. Me and Zed single-handedly took down Captain Gold and his whole crew, all without working up a sweat. Really? That was you two? Westcott asked, completely baffled. Oh yeah, we even made him our pet for a little while until we destroyed his ship, Zed asks. The captain gives a hearty laugh, slapping himself across the leg. Well, I'll be damned. I guess we have nothing to worry about then, he replies. None at all, Marco agrees. Well, now that that's all cleared up, allow me to give you a basic rundown of the mission, the captain continues, changing the topic. The current ship we're on, the Endeavor, is our only large warship afloat, and we can't afford to lose her. We're currently transporting 30 double chests of gold and 25 boxes of emeralds, diamonds, silver, and several other valuables. A bounty worth millions. We're transporting all of this to Hyperia to reimburse the treasury. All I need of you is to travel with us throughout the journey, up until final delivery, to ensure that the payload arrives safely, and if those distorting the pirates are to show their face, you'll fight alongside us and quash this most annoying threat. You can count on us, Zed replies, a myriad of thoughts running through his head. Hyperia. It's been a while since I've heard that name. I never thought I'd be going back there so soon. Marco casts a knowing glance at him and nudges him with his shoulder. Hey, isn't that the place you went a few months ago? He asks. Zed nods. Yup, and honestly, I'm not too thrilled to be heading back. What? Why? Marco asks. I thought you told Socrates that the mission went well. It did. So you lied? Accuses Marco. No, it's just that we chose to leave out certain details. Look, we can talk about it after we finish this mission, alright? Zed responds. Marco sighs. Knowing it's useless to push Zed any further. He wouldn't want Zed to accidentally split the ship in half in an angry outburst. I like that. A few hours into the sailing, Marco sat perched in the crow's nest on the ship's third mast. He thought gaining sight would help improve his view, but the fog was relentless. Zed stood below on the ship's forecastle, struggling to make out anything ahead of him. But he didn't let it bother him too much. However, the mood wasn't as calm on the quarterdeck. Captain Westcott stood with his lieutenant commander, who was manning the helm. And was clearly unnerved. Calm down, Lieutenant. You know if the junior sees seems scared like this, it would destroy our morale. Okay, no. It's like, calm down, Lieutenant. You know if the juniors see you scared like this, it would destroy our morale. Westcott mutters. I know, Captain, but I can't help it. The Lieutenant responds. You know every ship that got attacked experienced weather just like this. We can't see a thing ahead of us. We're practically sitting ducks. I know, but you have no need to worry. We have two top-tier hunters who defeated pirates before sailing with us. Probably needed hunters there. Only a fool would attack us now. A yell came from one of the lower decks, breaking the supposed calm of the night. It's probably what it should be there. A young Sailor frantically runs out into the main deck, bringing him up. Captain! Captain! The chests are gone! He yells. What? Captain Westcott replies in absolute shock. Marco and Zed whip round towards the commotion, equally as shocked, but before either could react, Marco is in a sudden sharp pain. A shock races through his lower back and his entire body goes numb. He falls from the crow's nest and plummets to the deck below. Marco! Zed yells. As he runs, he's about to run to his best friend's side, a shower of arrows came raining down. All of the sailors on the upper deck are struck down and fall over limp. His head shoots up in the direction the arrows came from, atop the third mast from out of the darkness. He sees a brief blue flash followed by a charged arrow that zips down and strikes the ship's wheel. It explodes on impact, shattering it and ripping the deck apart, completely disabling the ship's... The ship's what? Mobility? The ship's mobility. There's completely disabling the ship's mobility and exploding on impact. Shattering it and ripping the deck apart. Two exploding on impacts in the same sentence? Okay, there is probably a bit more work that needs to be done here, I'd say that much. Completely disabling the ship's steering. Oh, I see what's happened. he messed up on the wording here, so... Completely disabling the ships, and then it copy and pasted from it explodes on impact. That's funny. You probably need to fix that. Okay, I'll redo that whole thing then. It explodes on impact, shattering and ripping the deck apart, completely disabling the ship's steering. That's what it should be. Distracted, Zed almost didn't notice the flight arrow flying right at him, and he barely manages to get it. Damn it. Zed curses under his breath. He draws his sword and stares up at the mast. Hey, how about you quit attacking from afar and come down over here and fight me like a man? Zed yells, but to his surprise, he gets a giggle in response. A woman leaps from atop the mast. Leaps down from atop the mast, spinning in midair and landing a few feet from him. She flicks her dark blue hair out of her face and greets him with a cozy smile. Okay. Oh, is this her? Yep, that's her. That's the new main bandit here. Alright. The Hydro Bandit. Aw, I hate to disappoint you, darling, but sadly I can't do that. I hope you don't mind, she says sarcastically. Okay. I think we're going to leave it here. I've definitely spent like over 40 minutes recording now. I'm going to leave it there and then we'll pick up from here in the next video. So, I don't know when this will be out and I don't know when the next one I'll even get to recording or uploading. Because editing these is a pain to have all the sound effects and all that. But, yeah, so... I'm going to leave it here for checking out the story though. So we'll be checking out more of it at a later point. There's still... Oh, you know what? Actually, there isn't too much more. We could probably cover the rest in the next video. So, yeah, we checked out the Hydro Bandit stuff today. We've caught up on the Dragon Ball story by Shadow. So, yeah, I would say we're fully caught up on all this now. I would say the Ballad of the Hydro Bandit might be the more interesting side of this later on. I am intrigued in the story. And I also am pretty interested in that Shadow story as well, so... But yeah, I enjoyed reading these today. Links are down below in the description for the channels that have made these stories, as well as Craftnex's channel, where you can access his Discord to read these stories for yourself. Hope you enjoyed my reaction and reading to these. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, make sure to follow on Twitch, link is down below in the description. And I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Goodbye!